what am I going to do to ensure I never die poor? You get my point?
Yeah.
When I about to hamana bana le, hi, what's it? I'm fair to Rasukola. And then, okay, sharp, I want to Rasukola, Tara Spanakisi. I would say, I was a chip, I want to Palaka.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode of the Allegro Africa podcast. And on this episode, I have one of my friends in the DJ industry. And I don't know more. Yeah, more with this guy over here. 1957.
Yeah.
Very passionate in the DJing craft, but has done so many good things. I think one of the people that I could say, in terms of us being in the music, and when they say that you cannot really put your mind in terms of DJing only, and then don't think that there's other things that you need to cover, that is getting your 8 to 5 and balancing that with your passion. He's done it really well, and we need to learn a lot from this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting any time, let's get straight to it. DJ Saucy is in there. Meow, 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 meow.
Wing, wing, wing.
Yeah,
Hi,
honestly.
Yeah.
So
Has it been that long?
Yeah, ula, shabuzet.
It's been.
Yeah, so chile. France.
Why the question though?
I want to talk about it a little bit because I think one of the program Hawaii, and I think people should learn this line of that you took. First of all, before we talk about the engineer, the DJing, and the business side in the music, or teacher.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Teacher Mosue. I think the most appropriate one ke Mosue. Mosue Motolo. Because ke ruta French, ne?
Okay.
And I learned Hori. Mosue comes from Monsieur, which is say from French. You get my point? Could be. So I get a when they claim the word. So ke Mosue handle because one ke Mosoto. Just appearance is Cavalpazis. And then
that goes South Sudan.
Yeah, ne. Pizza and then Kemosoto, and then Kewasi Fora.
Yeah.
And now you see Tabaya Musue instead Tabaya Tuto Le Hokulisaba Atu, and so it's that. It's culture also. So it's Musue, more Musue than
teacher.
Yeah.
I get you. I get how you feel. And I've seen a lot of you have been it's has always been like
yeah.
Okay.
Like
how do you
yeah. So I was trained annual Horuta French and English. And then so I've been much more into French over the English. I don't know why. I think I love French more. I don't know why also. Maybe because it's a bit more romantic than English. Are you sure?
So
yeah.
Peeling.
Yeah.
But maybe never receive a French hand.
Lonachi.
Right. Okay. Let's continue.
Okay. So I worked in high schools for a long time.
Okay.
Maseru High School, Nalis. Now, more about Nalis. Now you would say Libana because Nalis is a mixed school. So I've been tapping into both worlds, and it's always nice when you are in a space where there are young minds backwards, and then also backwards.
Okay.
In a sense, cool. you see it's like it's a evolution at the mindset. And that's been that
What do you mean? As in now,
because today, when you see someone at but for us it was normal.
I see.
When someone spoke good English, in a little we are today you understand how there's a lot that's going on out there that requires knowledge. Yes, applied, not only I'm a boy,
and not even accent.
No, doesn't even matter. We need communication more than 1-2-1-2. You get my point.
Yeah.
And then so I went today is Limpopo University now.
Really?
Yes.
I'm gonna shout out.
Yeah.
How long?
So no, it's been because now you cannot divide your time into everything.
Yeah.
Focus to one side more than the other side. Yes, I've been playing. I never stopped playing. And then I also had to go to school. And also go again. So like I think that's where the questionnaire, where have you been? When last did you go to France? I don't think it's when last did you go, because in my mind I'm everywhere. In a sense, people are French and France, so I can decide to go and come back because not to get there. And then that's that.
So in this, like I call it how France or French, basically.
Yeah.
You're kinda in the culture. You have been exposed to it. What are the interesting things how a general of man or him and then you apply it?
Okay, the first one which I never understood before, really comprehended which high school to walk is to see if we just play around the words and what
excites one, guys.
model whatever.
Yeah, but it's true.
The first thing that you learn as you travel a lot, I think I'm one of those people who have actually traveled. I get keep bracket moving, but I have traveled because for you to get to France at some point, you have to go through Namibia and then Frankfurt, Germany, and then into France. And as you travel, you see a lot of things that are actually happening. The first one, a bad culture that we have, high monarchy, and I would say about when they don't speak good English according to our standards.
Okay.
Maybe we laugh and then you see how there is a lot that's going on. People don't really take languages that seriously, or rather to mock other people or bully people. But languages are for them to communicate a message and.
All they need is the message.
Yeah.
Not was it clean? Was it?
Yeah. In our minds, when we think of the French people, we think of people who actually have the strongest ability, languages, blah blah blah. And then reality, some of them, a lot actually, speak one language, being French. So we don't value how to we as a Sotho. According to our standards. But we normally call it roba tens. Roba tens, people will be like, so see you read that podcast. So see you have roba tens.
Isn't a trend.
So we don't we don't get to look for the message behind the speech. Concentrate on.
Okay, so French are proud of their language.
Yes, and I think we are supposed to be very proud to a point how we are Sotho. I feel ashamed in an office, sorry. How bua o sebedisa megabo puo o sebedisa taba tsa hantle ka Sesotho. How ha ya ntse ka mokutwana mma yona ntse a le teng
o le
ditshebeletso you get my point o ska ba ashamed to use Sesotho again that one o tshwanetse hore o utlwe hore I'm okay le ha motho yona ntse a bua ka senyesemane le nna ke bua ka Sesotho ke sharp ha ona phoso mo bono and you'll be surprised to learn hore Sesotho se phagaletse haholo ke nnete o na le nako out of mana o mantse a manga se go more precise but Sesotho ile se phagaletse haholo and there's always a way how happy if hona le ntho tse tlang like technological developments and whatnot o tla no bele mantswe ya Sesotho that we can actually coin to fill the gap.
I think that those moments where utlangwe mona na Sesotho se tla se fosa molaetsa kapa ha se tla se fihla mo ke batlang go fihla teng. I need an English term. Is most of the times where you're talking about a modern, more modern. And one of the things in like is the diversity of the mental health conversations. More of man or well is anxiety. Because how the depression but you're not really trying to talk about you're trying to now diversify the depression itself. But all in all, it can be a clear medium of communication from beginning to end.
You're right. So ke no inele apile hore culture e fosetseng kana go ngwe ke ho etsa ke ka re we undervalue Sesotho e tshwantse e fele tshwantse re ha motho a bua Sesotho re mo fe
blood tsebe
re mo mamele. So ke apile a bobedi ke a hore hohle lefatsheng ke hlokometse hore hona le batho ba hantle hona le batho ba seng hantle. So it's about you hore na wena o hantle o le motho kapa ha o hantle na.
Okay, clarify.
Itjin hona le ntho bitswang motho. Wena o motho ya hantle o tseba ho phela le batho ba bang. Wa tseba le rona o phelela eng kapa jwale mosebetsi wa hao wena ko re ha motho e mong a ba hantle kapa atle ebe wa kwata hobane wena o se ithole go na hantle ke tla ba bitse purpose ya hao hantle o be o etsa lefatse mo o rata eng ha o rate eng o thabela go bona go etsahala jwang in your future le tsa batho ba bang so that o tseba hore e re ha ba mohlomong you can actually accelerate bophelo ba motho e mong o khona o etsa wala without go mo kwatele. Because if we come I don't think today I can do a podcast better than you. You could never I'm not so sure if you would be able to teach French the way I teach French today. Or English. So ginana o ginewe tsela ya o sebetsana le di language. Ho feta wena mohlomong le wena path ya hao e fapane le aka so jwale eba ho sane ke tlotla ke kwata hore Allegro ke ane jwale ke ane o bitsa batho o ba bitsa mo dipotso tse no I'm supposed to support your initiative and also lena ibe hore I know if I need someone who can speak French fluently I know to call. Okay, banare ele nna ke tseba bonjour eno.
Bonjour.
Bonjour ke tseba. No. And I think I should.
So it's about like respecting role ya motho eno ka ba di skill tsa industry how they identify
and also now knowing who na wena o mang.
Okay.
Who am I now in the whole world?
I see.
Kore batho ba bang ka ofela ba suta. Because there's that time a reality when our people would move now into the spina, mental health, what. Because how we pay nakimo and I can reach out maybe like let's all I can so hang with you. But nakimo.
I see.
And also as a DJ, also you can say na as a DJ kimona. Even if nkaba pala mino e menyi bikapa mefuta e menya mino impa haholo kimona pele ke le Allegro ke motho wa Afrocentric something ke tla wa pala drum and what not even if nka bapala mino wa mose, but there has to be some African element
because that's who I am. Yeah, I see what you mean.
And also about intelligence, di fapana ka hore wena are you intelligent, whether through formal education or not, whether you are in Lesotho or you are in France or you are in Argentina, wherever you are, o tshwantse o itsheba hore na mahlale ha o ke a feng. Ha eba motho a tshesang ka metso o tla tshesa hore na o tla qacha kopa tshwarelo batho ba qacha, because I think go bana ba le hola le ditshebeletso and maseru, you know.
Yeah, so hona le that thing
ngwane no a qacha ke ba tla ga hlola maseru mona.
Sure.
No, but motho ene
which is wrong.
o ne uwe o na le neo ya mathematical intelligence. O kgona hore a di bala di shebe fela dipalo tsena di a di compare ebe hore ha ke tsebena ke fletse ka go buang but ka ga ba ke boka. Get my point? That ke bone I'm going to am I allowed to brag a bit? I think I am.
Brag. Brag at me. That's why.
So I went to school in a French university in France.
Okay.
And first year masters.
Oh shit! Up and down. I remember.
So first year masters 33 in class, and only 6 make it to the second year.
Medium of communication is French.
No, like when you get to Paris, there's a few people who are singing, and then now when you get to Monegikena School is a town called Besançon. How can really the levels the kids are happy now, because you cannot follow Motlara. Masters ya Sesotho sa hao se le ke kopa pompong fela mkhozi.
Je ne sais quoi.
You get my point.
Oh, wait. Je ne sais quoi king. Because I always use it. We always use it commonly. Haina je ne sais quoi.
Yeah.
The essence.
It doesn't have that essence or that particular point, purpose, something. But it's a bit diverse. But the way they say it's more like a substance or something.
Substance is the right one. Sing situation. And maybe substance.
So something we see
so that and then we understand it. So okay, brag.
Okay, so 33.
Yeah.
Out of the 33, 24 pure France. And then Matsal run that one. Like but ba masiru ba ke tla paka ka tseleng because ke letswallo.
French C.French.
They are from e mongwe tloa Thiwa yo tla sekolo mona, e mongwe tloa Roma yo tla sekolo Maseru.
Okay. 24
and then one is Indian and the other 2 Central Africa, French speaking, Senegal, blah blah blah.
Okay.
Not even Central, because Senegal is that's other side. But Africa is busy. And the 27 I'll break it down for you.
27 if
27 if it's total. 33 60%.
Okay. But
matswalo a mangata haholo 24 if easy.
What are we doing as the program? Masters,
we are doing masters French education, international relations, and workshop engineering, training, blah blah blah.
Okay, sure.
All in French.
Yes.
It's like so like I'm from Lesotho. Lesotho is Southern Africa, small country, not even South Africa. Interaction with French is somehow minimal. So I got there, and then the masters lona ish is something mfethu.
Kabuyo masters
The research ke more like content, a lot of content.
I see.
And now ihlemo no tsantsere yar the shade. So just 6 make it, and the rest the shade. Semester sa pele sa second year ha se qala hona le batho ba fihlang ba tlo register again, ba tlo pheta. So many they are there. So ke khola ke brag because if I was able to make it out of the 6, hona le bana ba fitsi, then I think it's an indicator intelligence, I think. Or is it that, or though? Or is it maybe hard work? I'm not so sure. A lot of it, kappa combination, kappa lachi, kappa. I can say lucky. I don't even know if lucky is, you know, because I mean, I think you make your own luck. You know, would you like you blended, man? I don't think so. So, so that's that, and then. Ibe e khukela tabeng ya hore na o skolo wait a move. I'll remind you about annual, where every time, because about once ba fihla ba pass ba fila ha le ha yona le batho ba tlo re it's how ya roma fela, so you fail he ka roma go fail hampe mono and people wana ntwa hana lucky ba mo lo ile a faila, you know, faila hape. I think it's about our choices tsa rona how so sa itsebi, then you make bad choices sometimes. Of course no one is perfect, but choices tse ding tsona to bona ke tsona tse etsang hore we fail eventually.
Come on, let's just be honest.
I mean, you remain ho monate Monday morning o tlameha wa sekolo ka 7 maybe ka 8 sometimes, and then because now umono. So I think tabena ho itsiba le ho sitsibi ke hore neng o tlo ya mo lokelang ho ya teng, maybe you want to come with your own rules, so to jaka le melao. Now you want to dictate hona ntho di etsa le bang, because now ne re batla o eting ka mono jwale wena how neng we want you to speak how bue o mono etsa se etswa mono
on ya bo class participation
neng you saying wena heno o tlaitse tswa ka 10 ka pa hao, but now the university says you have to be here at 8 o'clock. You have to be out of this space ka 5 kana gongwe. So na Friday ka mogalanshe ha ke khono spanara, you know. And now you transfer that to your space some sebetsi ga o hira because you have a qualification, and then 2 months later ga o tebela because now you are not what we are looking for.
Kala ba kala go wena o tlile ka melao ya hao,
o tla ka melao ya hao, so go bitsa go wena le a tseba tsebe Monday be letsatsi la babalaso
go ka babalasa banna,
so now
se be re le banna
production wa tseba mfethu tsebe nna nna le a tseba wa fethu now
la ntseba wa fethu,
and then you go back home, and then ho thwe ba di colleague ne di sa batle ne ba batla o tebela mosebetsing, and when you wena o sa khona hore o be mo lokelang ho ba teng kana go lokelang ho ba teng o etse se lokelang ho se etsa. So I think it's a message on its own hore how so o sa itsebi you'll try and say everyone is against you, everyone is gunning for you when wena o ntse ithunya.
And I think that also it's legal sitse because o tlo keteletso bona batho ba bang, you see other people do this, and then you say ach na bana kiluta chinana because of this and this and this, but how we what do you say?
And you start blaming other people. You see, nation never allows for a vacuum. Like ke lunya how bona it's because someone is against you. Yeah, it may be that sabotage, but I think most of the time you sabotage out there.
Or you're being sabotaged because
that could be another thing. Motlala, you buy a car ka di 30 tsa July, new car, brand new Toyota or whatever brand. RAV4 ne. Okay, so sharp. Okay, now re mention e koloi tse di ratang. Okay, sharp. So you buy a V-Class 2027 model.
Sure.
Ka di 30 tsa July 2026. And then the one ke Saturday. You're out there drinking with friends, you're celebrating, and you don't want anyone to touch your car. I mean, it's new, and we know, we understand. You get my point. So now, because Kolena Jack, so event, you go, you chill, and then you drink whole. So it debates like how it debates limits how so little weight. And then you drive. You want to drive home. Or blackout while you're driving. Watch Haisa.
Yeah.
You know. Mewa how. Or I know Kima Ntabising. Because they were jealous, and I saw it never santabela hangwanaka.
Yeah.
So you see, you start blaming people, and then you start saying people, but lawyer when you are the source of everything. Where now we snooky, what's our we snooky, we serial, and then you're saying,
actually, and I'm fake because when you really think about someone physically doing that, it's the most horrible thing. But now realize that thing is what you're doing to yourself.
Exactly. So sky snooker.
We can say
there's that other thing that I realized. I'll give you a bit of background on myself.
Okay.
First, 19. I get you name. You grow up. As you grow up, good laugh man. Hey, I didn't see hand. I would now is but you say, I'll never die poor. I don't want to be like X, Y, more. Because you have seen how much they suffer, right?
Yeah.
And then you say, kidding. What am I going to do to ensure I never die poor? You get my point?
Yeah.
Hi, what's it? And then, okay, sharp, I wonder what Sokola, Sarah Spanikisin. I would say, now that's the problem. On its own, we snooky. You get my point.
Sure.
Because Mona Mogi did today, Kibwa as a lecturer, which is at Lankalaki. There was a lot of hard work. There was a lot of focus. There was a lot of everyone is celebrating life. Like I'm here, I'm about to explode because I have to take everything in. Now and then it takes a lot of time to build. Eventually it gets to where it is now. And there's that other person now arguing, today I deserve Hiwa as a lecturer because I mean Saucy lecturer. So Lena I can be a lecturer saying I get to fail. I have also seen when I be lecturer. When they don't know what's there behind that thing. Get my point? So snooker. That you can actually use, sometimes even turn into a business. And as I said, it's not about Basoto, because who are actually listening. That I've seen white people who have that mentality. You know, man, hangata ha bua ka lekgowa o tsa kgwa se le teng da kgwa le teng now lekgowa is supposed to be modimo kind of but hona la makgowa ana le mentality of poverty who will sit at the airport and I normally say white owned media it's like black people are the worst you can ever come across. Maybe you feel like your Africa is the worst continent to be at. It's about moja because poor and lazy.
Europe has everyone perfect. Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Airport, Paris. Because I mean, most romantic city in the world. I would of Manamoto Copa €2. Yeah, Monday Sheba. KFC maseru mulu pela Lesotho ya school una le motho antsa nkopa to ranta mpakisa kulo ya then hona le motho airport Paris ha o ka tswa then there's a lady oui est-ce que je peux avoir €2 s'il vous plaît parce que là no kopa tshwarelo I cannot come and donate here when I've left people you get my point so okay, hona le ho etsala bophelo mona hore di situation kana go di
be thata. Yeah.
To beg. I get that. But ba bang o tlo bona mo le hona hana fela I should get to a current situation it's something. You get my point? Really, it's even worse.
Like maybe the first time you see it.
For some reason,
also
I'm not being nasty. There's a comedian who once talked about a lady mutlinelang in a hotel room, white, and then they would throw stuff all over. I mean, just I could relate. Ka hore of course the hotel in hotla ho yora batho ba tshole ba basweu and then there are white cleaners of course there's this Zenitude Mohlala there's a lady at cleaning room yaka and then kifumana nending baso clinic lakatswa when I got back the room is still ka mokgoke sileng ka teng ebe ke ya reception ko mana ke bona bile ke ka re le antella ke ukusisi na jwang of course ka French imagine wa mana ka French
o tla mo ga French
ka French o mana ka French no hana ka Sotho ke tloring there are levels in that thing A1 A2 blah 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 I have C2 now which is the highest level of French now
okay
which would mean now for me French is less Sotho Sengisima I think more than Sengisima
fluency yao je
like podcast so
French
that's that I mean ke train about ka French ka French
aba utlwa
le dihlapa tseno tsa teng
wana o renyo
even fraying in French
what
okay so let's on your concoctions and whatnot. Like I get to into concoction.
It's fine.
Okay, so there was that, and then the lady came, and then they called her, and then I feel like no, je suis désolé, blah 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 blah, and that's about Hoja. I got to record this. This moment.
Okay.
Oh, social media. Baba no hore. So
Mena Otla Ali apologetic.
She was and now Kishole Badimu Barona because you were not there. They were happy. They were so happy. Hey man, finally our grandchild is able now to actually put Lehoa in their place.
I see what you mean.
You know?
I see what you mean.
Because, sharp.
What's this DJ scene in the Monna ke hanwile sekolo monna ma so ga ka wa
No.
situation.
No, definitely there's that.
And in France specifically, not even Europe.
One thing that I'll tell you about everything is white people have resources.
Okay.
A lot. I mean, if I were to go and stay there, I would be that DJ. But mostly based on black culture. Hey, when you get to France, maybe you play a Amapiano song. I don't know why. Is it an Amapiano?
And I was actually thinking that on like
Amapiano,
yeah.
But anyway, let's leave the English for the English.
And Amapiano song.
Yeah. Well, I could argue that because that when you play an opinion any song to me, and then you hear Mahoai Bina. Of course, there are black people there who are actually French, and then their first language is French, and but now because in the crowd you'd say maybe you're not so sure. How mushebi?
Why are on table and have you saying?
Yeah, like but now how well you know go let's say she's French, totally French, born and raised.
Yeah.
But now it's a bit understandable when they sing along. But now with the white people, what's happening here? You know? And when you see white people now dancing and you know how they dance, a lot of them
bro, I have the experience. You can't DJ beat match while watching a white person dance. So we can beat match because I
thought in Nana for a second. I was like, okay, sharp, it's fine. The music is okay. It's even worse when you watch a white DJ, a beat matcher. And then the feet, everything, but now the beat is okay. And you go like, what's happening in this mind?
But why is the head going?
There's a mismatch. Yo,
but Mutina is on point.
Yeah,
sensing and it's fine. Let's just to each their own.
So there's that. It doesn't matter where you are. There are good people. There are other people. There are yeah.
Now, did you experience some level of racism while you were in there?
Mild. I never got to experience anything easily. I think because France is somehow mixed.
It's highly mixed, eh?
Yeah, very mixed because there's also Arabs and
okay.
Yeah, so it's a bit diverse. And for I think what I realized, Gore, for black people is more like we don't know you. Somehow we don't even care about you when we don't know what you are capable of.
Okay.
So you're there, you're not there. For Arab people, it's more like, hey, we don't know you. Do you have a bomb? Maybe we should,
Arabs.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then, honestly, we know you as an Arab person. We can form an alliance against against black people. And then maybe once they realize things change. Hang they want to be friends with you. They want to be yay when why Will Smith win?
All of a sudden,
I got that nickname. Second year, first year they were like
Will Smith.
Yeah, even one lecturer would call me Will Smith. I don't know why. But
I don't know why.
But I can think.
I don't know why.
But there was that thing. Now we know you and we see you really. And for you to cause.
Okay.
Because really, capacity for and then another lecturer even said, for you to be from that country, you're supposed to be either from royalty And ke gopola gore ke gole blind le seboko sa ka ke le tebele. Or you're supposed to be from a wealthy family, not rich, wealthy.
Worrying.
No, there are questions that, I mean, statements that you don't have to respond to.
Well, it takes a fair.
Like,
Civil play.
I didn't even laugh. I was like, no, I'm not that. And then you just like leave it openish to saying maybe I'm being too humble or maybe, but there's some level of, you're not just anyone to have come this far. From that.
I was gonna say.
I mean,
but it could probably just be that because I think we should understand the first second. It may be temporary. But and then the next 30 minutes or so, you can still make a new conclusion. Hojaja is not a bad thing, it's a thing.
Yeah, it's there.
It's just a thing. It has to have a conclusion until you get more information.
Exactly.
So now we tell us so man then tell us now for the points of the
no, definitely not.
Okay, let's also to Will Smith.
But now I don't even know why, because Will Smith and Alice is a whole of it. I don't have anyway.
How Will Smith
okay, now
let's say it's a fellow
but really flop thing. Now you see everything just coming, I mean, in all directions. No, from like why?
Why? Because locally, when that happens, you know, why is it
sharp? Exactly. Especially when it's girls, but anyway, I fit the sharp. Okay.
Locally. I want to tap into where your DJing started because I think who got you into the game?
I think my mom. There was this thing, this stock fair.
Okay.
And I know they were somehow rotating. I was still young, very young. They were to rotate, and then at some point, because I think I used to like go all over with her. And then and then they used to cook with them on the blind. I don't know. My lady fit sharp. And but really be how give mono ha. My lady chilemo. You know the record, the Tempest.
Okay.
I don't even know because I get as young ones we were not allowed to go into that space, culture and whatnot. So we play outside. But you know,
okay,
and they would dance and what thank you, sharp. And then I think maybe when I live peanuts, hey, so the genre and whatnot. And then my brother also got to be a DJ.
Okay.
He's still a DJ, but with a small butt. I think in my family, I was the one. I
see.
And then I got to a space DJ Roy. Okay, introductions here and there. And then he left. I think that's about the time when I had to go to university. And then when I finished university, there was Allegro, you know. Because there was, I think, myself and a few other DJs, 5 at the most. And well, this guy likes music, but he doesn't really have a passion for DJ.
But enthusiastic.
Yeah. So for me, it got to be a passion. I want to be like, so many DJs. I want to be like that one and that one and that one. This one is a bit more into business. This one is watches, and then sound there proper. You know, life in general.
Sure.
So I want to be that a combination of the three.
I see.
So again, and then you feel like I have to feel this thing. That's the first. That's passion. And now this thing should make money for me. It should turn into being a business, because otherwise somehow
I feel like Roma, we were,
but you have to
more
have
in
a
the
foundation.
passion in the passion part.
True.
Rebuild
True.
You know, our identity in the DJing thing.
Roman rebuilder identity, that's the first, but mostly practice, because you cannot go out there and offer something that you don't really have, if I could put it that way. Cases. What? There's a time when niggas panasheli. This is what we were doing.
Yes.
Because the levels and everything.
Ooh, so the vibe Shelly, my brother.
I mean,
so Shelly Brown,
man, it was
just 5 minutes before my set, fella. Go sona le trompe ya banana ba se ba nshebile ka leihlo le leng le seng
no,
le
that was the thing.
Banana ba France.
I think yeah, and I want to take this moment right now. People should understand even young DJs, I think.
Yeah.
They should understand why.
Yeah.
Because of course there is this thing DJs are supposed to be 1, 2, 3. Which I don't really like him. DJ Gidikatana, DJ Di Patolaka Ken, DJ Di Patolaka and DJ Defurb, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's a good term.
It's a that fella inflates the identity of DJing.
Which is wrong. Because I think it came about with maybe the first DJs in the country. Some of them sharp, but vile ba kwa like bana bothwing ba etsang ha ba etse.
Sure.
DJ ke skatana, DJ ke ntwe di tshila. And then look at DJs tsena tse mona.
Imagine just to prove a point.
Overlapping, I think I like the word. So the first thing people need to understand are the younger DJs now, whom I think a lot have come up sharp, because now they have seen both worlds. Maybe I want to be like this one also. That it has to be about passion and money, or at least one of the two. Not about because the other one can come. I mean, it's known hore banana ha ona le chelet ba at least to bona and to choose. But now it has to be where now le DJ u batla eng. Because for me now, being a DJ is more like I'm going to play the peanuts.
Yeah.
For the crowd, in the genre, the genre something today,
Oh, that's the genre that Uling identified, Kayo.
Yeah. But I'll choose the songs that I like, and also look at the crowd, and then have a mix of the two. But mostly Naki Batla ing. So Naki Batla chill out of this thing. So now DJing is more of Spani.
Yeah.
I won't go out, especially at the level ke re aish mokete mama ke kopa slot da ke DJ, you know. It's more there is that and I understand it when it comes from Batova who are trying to grow. The problem really big person, big name, they come Barry to kupa slot or mo first slot, and then the next thing they kupa 5,000. Hey,
that's not how it works, guys. That's not how it works.
So it has to be clear. At one point, with one supervisor of mine, I'll use the name. There was Hunter. There's because somehow are in parallel. But I think we have misunderstood what's up, because I cannot be an educator and also promote for society. Being a DJ is how whether there is alcohol or not, whether there is a priest or not, I can DJ there. I can play. I have actually played in a party. Yeah, some of the most respected people in the country and abroad. And in spaces still something because the DJing part of it is play, mix, and people have enjoy. It's about the music. When they enjoy the music, this other one, I think it has to be understood. Being a DJ doesn't have to be about dwelling, about where people. It's about you're playing music and you get paid for that.
I think there's a lack of. Okay, let me say this. I think we are not promoting the professionalism of DJing enough. We're not promoting the professionalism of DJing enough. So, because whenever you go on stage and you perform, or you DJ, you are inspiring someone.
True.
And you're inspiring someone who is long time in the industry or is just trying to come in or is trying to come up. So,
true.
So, I think the professionalism is the one that we are not promoting enough. That's where we get disrespected.
Yeah, that's
so
you're right.
Let's not go to the extreme yabokata. But now, here's one thing that we had one of these music workshops that we're doing with Soft Sounds and Roger Music.
Nice.
Shout out. We had representing corporate marketing division because they are the people who do the bookings, the event and stuff like that. She says, but now we are resources
okay.
Or one. You're chill when also that weekend like you DJ apparently.
Yeah.
Or so it's a weekend fail. But now I need to talk to you because I think you're gonna be perfect. I heard you. You're gonna be perfect in something. First of all, your punctuality to that meeting. Since let's because professionalism and punctuality always go together. Now, wakena kamuno no ukena ona le senti amatekwa.
Oh, yeah.
Bokatana bohla hona mo. No. So that's where we need to. I remember people like DJ Tabi Mufula would always try to say, "Bobutle, ka ho ya gigging, ka ho ya mosebetsing wal chat walak, o tenne skipper sa promotionano ilo yana vola ko." So that's where we need to always keep saying, keep calling each other out. And what's like here on a go, most of the DJs have their own sound system to diversify the revenue income. So I'm not going to work. How you feel like when I first day? I can simply go to you and say, bro, it's in the flops one.
I'm fit. Yeah.
The sandals.
Now, I think it boils down to I think it boils down to Rona, because somehow you mentioned people were actually watching whom we don't even know. There are people whom we train. What are you saying? How train motu? It also comes. Because now as Saucy entertainment, about nice. How are they going to represent me? With a stench. Why was I mean, why was I for instance, so I always say, I'll give you an example.
Also, Saucy entertainment, it may be able to spread a man like for that's why Atlama with a double shift, you know what I mean? So put corner putanga 5. Damn it. Marabele 80 PA.
But now at the same time we should try and avoid that. Rotator stuff. Like there's the setup phase. Setup a 7, and then engineer, someone who's controlling and then the stage manager does it. The rest of the folk can go and sleep and clap and so that hare puta bona se ba ya mosebetsi mo
shifty
fresh and then ba fresh. You get my point?
What is the benefit you could say, or you could maybe promote to people, maybe, because we're not really saying Banaba High School, Banaba Primary, Banaba School, Kibona fella who have to engage in learning French. We still have adults, and raw. But what is the benefit you're seeing, or you can say, guys, let's actually move into speaking French, or do you want to say being a bit more multilingual in languages that are beyond Africa?
Okay. I'll give you examples.
Sure.
I think it's more relevant that way.
Okay.
And I'll say French, yes, because I can sing Mandarin, but mostly in a space it's more English, French.
And also African countries are there, not as far as
many
as
African countries. I mentioned Senegal before, and Cameroon, French, English, and so many others. Côte d'Ivoire. So imagine you have your better half, Leah Paris, ne?
And 2 minutes vacation.
You want, and then you want to go and lock your love there because there's,
padlock.
It exists. Yeah, no, but I mean, no, I never, I never went with my better half.
Okay.
But I've seen on the sur la scène, there's so many. So when you get to the airport, already at the airport, get out to, in fact, the environment says French. I see. Science, everything. Of course, they've moved into, let's have people because tourism space, I want to actually see but Italy is more French.
Okay.
My cousin sister, Odula Geneva, Switzerland. Switzerland is more French than any other thing.
Okay.
First time they got there, because they were supposed to get there, but they were blessed. Switzerland. I mean, Geneva. Get there. I got a call on WhatsApp. Tabele. Hey, kimona na Geneva. I thought Geneva, like Lesotho na London, na level in New Europe, or what? I thought, okay, Geneva okay.
Geneva.
Geneva or something. Of course, I knew about Geneva and whatnot. But that's the first next. And then, okay, come on, and you like about our recadijo, Calapilibana, Vilemutukin and Zafra, how some pa. You mean Geneva like Geneva? Maybe I had to order for her. Like basic things, basic needs.
Speaking.
No, so utlame of phone no. Kile ke motsa ke ga itse dia o batlaeng a tsaba bogobe fela kapa le ding fela mpe re kgone hore
bogobe le be se re futsele.
You know, those basic things. Imagine being in a country where now you cannot understand each other.
So you can't ask for the basics. So
can they know hey,
I get you.
Alors, you know. So that's the so that's the first. It's not about you know, big things, studies, blah blah blah. But you need to have basic knowledge. And life is even easier now because you don't have to be in a classroom for you to learn the languages. Especially French. Duolingo is one of the apps sitting. You know that you have this AIs there.
You can
now.
Even YouTube it. Household to
there. So there are these things too. There's also what's called visual communication, which you can actually use while you learn. Also household at least I need dijo. Then I mean, on a piece of paper or something. Demonstrate. All I'm saying, you have to have a certain level, but at the same time, don't feel like how so we want to be perfect in the language for you to start traveling. Because I mean, you need to travel. You need to see things out there. Out there.
Nah, great. So in closing, in almost closing. In almost closing, I think we could talk for a long time. Like I said, we get this man. So but hey, okay. We in music, the next generation is most of the time cringy to maybe certain generations in music. So we're not too winning giving you going batwana na ba di DJ ba na chinana by fosa.
Okay. I think it's not only about DJs, but I'll bring it back to the DJs.
Okay.
It's that for some reason we feel like younger generations, they feel like the world owes them something. They are entitled to some things. Today, I have social media, a plate yadijo, which is not bad. And something. It's this other one, I feel like my mom owes me a new car. My mom has to ensure it.
Okay, so get more poster.
Because there's pressure on social media.
Got you.
And also in real life. So if banana or give mathematics y equals to 1 or something. Formula if my neighbor gets one high koloi. Then nakamona chanzo koloi hang. It doesn't happen like that. There's that.
Hang is crazy.
If someone can afford Ntwina, Lena can afford it. Likes us a bit, likes Nachelet. Then it means somehow Sekipa gets a pressure. It has to happen because Motani it's weird. That's the first one.
What you're seeing even in
DJ, it's a trend. We are getting into festive season. And then still from zero kaya to a certain level. Then I say the event is a taro this festive season, and then get a chelet out of this. And as a promoter event, I think I'm going to need Allegro because onale, and then I'm going to need Saucy because onale, and then a certain DJ and a certain DJ, and then ka ntotsa ka tsikere nna ke bona ka ntwina event ya ka hore be sharp e tshwantse e be le batho ba ho hlahe motho social media wa bona le na putse re batho ba tshwanang ka ofela ho bane le sabuki because ke train DJ ka ha ke batlela o mo batlela promotion le tšhelete jwale be ke re o bane le sa bokiwe young blood ke setlamo sa gore le bokebo o ke bana ba tšhesa mona ebile ba tšhesa le ho feta I didn't say I want motho a tšhesang the best DJ in town. I said I want to make money out of an event and batho ba tloetsa event ya ka e pop ke Saucy le mang
ba matha le yona
ba tlotla
direction yona e kae.
That's another thing because if today I'll give you an example. Today re hloka DJ ya ntho itseng nkebe ka we squeeze even though kana go nka bapala mino wa 80s because ke le chato but how ka tshwere batla batho ba tlo bapala mino wa gale fela, then I know that the people who could actually fit better there. Go feta ba bang
how ka bitswa o tla eletsa how sa bitswa it would still make sense or motho no na tsebana wa batla
then maybe you should promote yourself enough for go bona go tsile
promote yourself fitila or promote yourself
so ke ngwe e o tlo fumana gore ke a pedi o now that una le lineup now I'm a DJ I have to be in all the lineups I deserve. I am entitled to be in those lineups le ha batho ba mthatang ba ka bona ke le sio lineup nyeo. Why is it that na tla mang ke pressure gore ke batla le ho qosa go batho ba no like baba they see or going to the court per se but on social media hona tjena motho a nepetseng phone theno ke motho a itseng. I've been I mean a DJ for the longest time now I think and ona le mo na ke shaba ke maybe event ya neng kana ka popa ka fita ka pa hoyane but e a gibuku but now
iba how we vocalize
you know why do we have to make noise? I mean
event ya how
guys so I have to chill event is in the ka pa nna ke event ya because there's another thing ya hore what are you doing wena because if I make my own event today when now banning o sa etsa event ya how that's another thing. Go ke batla gore batho ba ukusise gore the younger generation ba ukusise gore one they are not entitled ha ba bitswe dating batle sharp so they le bona ba plan ntho tsa bona because there are gaps for entertainment ona chin because bona le na go tlo fumana gore generation ya bona ha ona event ho hang for a long time now this is their chance of go etsa the event because other people le bana ba telle be ke tsa di event tsa bona and so that's the first they need to understand hore
entitlement is
it's a no the second one ke hore they need to understand hore they are responsible for their own growth or demise ke batla hore ke bona le a friend of mine ana rata hore o ka se bore o le teng. I don't know if you get my point.
O ka se
bore o le teng.
Okay.
No. Ka hore go bora. Maybe you are not in the right space. Tloa yang tengwe. O ka nna fumana ditšhile or at least travel or at least walk. Do something. Get into something, bapala something, you know, game nyana.
There's no way ga bora ya.
Yeah. Now even it made sense to me hore hiban. And at the same time elo re le nna nka se futsane ke le teng. You get my point? We normally wait for other people to come and solve our own problems for us. Wrong. Or maybe how le la kiba ka nna ba tla ba to thusa. But what are you doing wena to ensure how futsane o le teng? Futsane doesn't have to be about resources or money or anything. Maybe also here. What are you doing to train your mind hore e khona ona differently so that it khona shift to a different space. Today I don't have this skill. Mohlomong here as a DJ so mixa di pina. What are you doing to improve that?
Because you want it.
Because kinto you know but now and then you are telling us tsena ya ntola riding. No. You are the answer that you have been waiting for.
Nice.
You get my point?
Moshana, thank you so much for coming through.
Reka jwala.
Bala bo bongata mona mon se ke itsebisa ka ntle ka la ga ka e nngwe twice. I appreciate you coming through. I think we had a good conversation and ga nka tsagana ka ofela moshana wa tse bara Saucy Entertainment ba ta fumana ke tla ngola di bela semono no. You are available for weddings, funerals, bachelor, divorce parties, and what?
Graduation, yeah, Grechi.
Yeah, I'll check you out. Link to his Facebook as well. Let's go Motswara when you need some form of entertainment at your parties or just to maybe explore the page and you'll see what he has to offer.
Oh, I mean, have a DJ I'm French. I mean,
hey, I have an MC I'm French.
Oui, alors.
Fela. Getauda fela also. Rosovien, Malome, Hazagina Malome.
Oh. C'est un point to the French. Malome, sharp. Malome.
But anyway, that's DJ Saucy right here, ladies and gentlemen. Allegro Africa on the Allegro Africa podcast. Until next time, peace.
Au revoir.